Hello guys and welcome back to the series where What If Civilization Starts Over. We're now on the 5th episode of this series, and in the last episode we saw the breakup of this country. Now in the previous episode I said it's the farmers union, be a farmers union because of the kind of changing government while they broke apart. Same with this country here, and let's see what happened. Also saw its expansion here in Central Asia, and we saw the yellow team expand here and in Finland. Now in this episode we will see more about some parts of Africa, and we will also see some very major that will completely change the direction of this series. Let's get started. So, the first and foremost, the brown team. The brown team discovers England. Yeah, so they discover England, and from there they start expanding around here. Eventually, though, this is how much they explore. Let me color the explore the seas. This is kind of important for our. This is kind of important because it notes the seas they know of. But anyways, they go a bit more north, kind of far north in my opinion, and they also make a colony right here in the southeastern part of Great Britain. Yes, the Great Britain is called the island. I kind of learned this on geography a few weeks ago. But, anyways, and there's a problem with the brown team already, but it's not related to the colony right here. So ever since they formed their country, there were a lot of countries that wanted from, for example, in here in France. Like for example, some country wanted from here, but because of the brown team, they couldn't because the land was already occupied. So, and the people who live right here were going to just form a country. This was kind of like an episode 3, around the time when this boy was formed. They first approach they do is they ask the brown team if they could buy this land. Yes, buying is now of course buying isn't a really good method of getting land in my opinion, but if it's like this, also for me it's okay this idea. But anyways, let me draw but before we draw the borders, uh, but when the brown team and they actually agree, they don't have problems because anyways the brown team didn't really if they really didn't even develop this France here, Western France, so they kind of guarantee their independence. This is how the country looks like. Now they wanted to expand all the way down here because of they kind of like this way, but because the brown team the rules because of the brown team's rules, they kind of have to leave it like this. Also, I know this panel looks kind of ugly as of now because in the future it might be changed, or either this province will eventually rejoin the brown team, but this might not happen right now. But anyways, after they those countries takes its independence, let's put their capital down. Okay, so I just put their capital down. It's right here. But after they take the independence, they kind of do something but they kind of let me wait. What the hell is happening? So they do something kind of a small country like this shouldn't do, or such a new country shouldn't do, but they kind of colonize the region where Cornwall is currently. Now, of course, the brown team definitely get surprised by this because they kind of surprised that such a small country is capable of colonizing land. As for the country, we might not know whether they can colonize further later in this series, but we will see about that. But anyways, they take this land. So they take this land, and they start. Now after some time, they decide to stop because of I don't know how to say, but they kind of running out of resources. Because they kind of send a lot of people to explore. They kind of send a lot of people to colonize this land, so of course they will let it alone. Same with the Brittany team. That's why we call it Britain, because of this region. This province right of modern day France is called Brittany, and this is how we call this country. But now let's jump over to Asia because something interesting will happen. So, some group of people, I don't know what, maybe it's around they go, they start, so the group is, they kind of meet So group of the red team kind of wanted to go somewhere else. So and because they wanted more people in their group, because no one their team because no other people in the red team wanted to go with them, they decided to ask their cousins in the south, the blue team, and they go and they meet around here and they ask if they could join them. The people here now, of course, this is kind of a hard decision because the red team and the blue team are sort of rivals, as mentioned in the previous, I mentioned the first episode. But but as of right now, they kind of have fixed a bit the relations. It's no longer too bad, but it's still bad. So the blue team only few people go with them, maybe around like 50 people, and this group is around like okay, so this group is 10,000 people declared, and they go on the coast, and if you go a really long journey in Asia. Now when this journey ends, you can see why it's so long. But anyways, so they go around the coast. Let me use a sort of color to deny with to deny to show their journey. So they start here and they go around the coast just right here, and they turn right around the Persian Gulf. Alright, I said that correctly. And they take this narrow strip of land, which I mentioned previously in the. Now, of course, this is from episode 1. So if you don't know the history, I explained it first. So now, of course, I won't be explaining because I already explained it some episode before, or maybe I didn't. But you can watch every episode if you still don't know what this land is. But anyways, they go east. That's to reach the capital of the line team, but they don't care. They go continuously. They go around the coast again. They go south in here, and they go up. Go, and after they go around the coast of the brown team, of this Bengal team or brown team, whatever you gonna call it. I'm just gonna call it Eastern India. They go around this thing, and that's until they reach here. Now I will pause a bit the record because I want to search something. So they so before they continue, they say to explore the land around the. Well, of course, this is a 10,000 people group, so this brush will be very big. So they go on the coast of Myanmar. That's until they reach this region of Thailand, which I forgot how it is because I don't really know how the geography is in this region. Now they stop because of the jungles. So because they stop because of because of the geography here. So they try to go here. They get over some hills. They avoid the hills, and they go east until to reach the Vietnamese coast. They try to go to the south, but they have to stop because jungles again. So they go up into China. Eventually, though, after they take this sort of peninsula, they go east. They go east around the coast of the Chinese. After some time, they almost finish, but they're not finished. They're still going. After some days of traveling and with their horses, or I don't know how traveling was back then, but after some very long time of traveling, they decide to make their country here. Now let me assign them a color. So the Koreans just so so just assign the Koreans the capital and color. And so if you notice, the mic sounds a lot more louder. My voice sounds a lot more on the microphone. It's because I didn't position my mic because I positioned my mic kind of too far from me. So I moved the mic a lot closer to me. But anyways, after the Koreans established their country, they started exploring the land around them. But how they don't go too far from their homeland. After they formed their country, they start expanding. This is how much they will expand, and something new happens. So before we see that new thing, they need to start to make. Okay. But before we get more into Asia, we have to update yet again the seas. So this is how the map looks like with the sea updated, and before we dive deep into Asia, the Koreans also have to make landings here in. They also kind of have not landings. They kind of have to transport their things back here. So they make these weird channels. Eventually, after doing all of this, they kind of explore everything in this part of the this sea or this lake. I don't know. But but before we continue, they start to explore more into Asia, kind of like this. They, eventually the brown team eventually though some people find about the route, and they kind of also want to form the country, if you know what I mean. Eventually, after so many months, they explore this much of land. They discover this much of land, not explore. And after that, they also decide to go north, something like this. And now, another, another, and now there will be a lot of people want to establish their own countries as of now. And what are those countries gonna look like? Where we see now. So this is how the countries look like. So this is a Chinese one, this is a more a Mongolian one, and this is a sort of Russian one, or the Vladivostok one. This is how the capitals look like. And as for this country, they're gonna expand a little. That's until they explore this lake and they set to its coast. Now this is a very weak country. Now I say it's weak because of the kind of region where now, of course, this region is not really populated as of now, as of right now. So of course it will be unpopular. But as for the capital, okay, so I just put there the capital, which is around here on the coast, and this might actually be the last expansion one in Asia because we have to see all the regions as of right now. But before we see all of that, the Koreans will make one final push in there and around the land they know of and they explore. Okay, so now let's turn to Africa, and something will be happening as of right now. All those countries right here will send scouts to explore most of the continent. Eventually, after some years, this is how much to explore. Now, of course, the Saharan Desert, they can't really go through it, but some scouts, because some scouts are using the appropriate gear, they don't have to worry about uh, they don't have to worry about dying in hell like conditions there with the temperatures, very high temperatures. Just explore some regions around the sea, and this is how much we will see from them. Also, by the Madagascar has just been discovered, and and the green team is and now let's talk about the green team. So the green team is kind of having problems with their economy right now because they just in the last in a few episodes ago they lost all of the military here, and mostly assets, and they kind of want to restore their money back. And how they gonna do this? Well, we're gonna see a new thing called trade. A trade is when you exchange is when you change things for other things, or maybe or mean trade. So they will do trading with other countries such as the blue team or the red team, the green team, and other countries around the world, including Korea right here. Also, in this region, the Koreans is the strongest power here. They kind of have military personnel for 10,000 and 5,000 personnel, and these countries like I have less than 500, same with all of them. But still, uh, the green team have a problem with the currency right now, so they do trading with other countries around the world, and 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 uh, and and they want to obtain money in also different way, and that one different way is to extract resources. Well, you see it. After they heard about Africa, they kind of want to extract the resources from them, and they give them more money. So the green team starts on a journey. They go now. Now, of course, they don't have any stations, so they go. That's what some wind blows them away, and then they reach Seychelles. After they reach Seychelles, they continue their boating. As they continue the adventure until they eventually reach the coast and take it. A kind of large part of it. Actually, those is how much they will take, and it's per other countries to if you, to pre for here in Africa. Let's look at some of the countries. This is how so these are the countries. As you can see right there, right here, and oh my god, these are so beautiful. They are really beautiful. Those are mostly just tribes, not really countries. You say they're countries, but they're also kind of a tribe because of their because they're really centrally because they don't really have political power yet. As unlike the yellow, unlike the light team, those boys do have political power. But now let's jump to Central Asia. So what do we think about Central Asia? Well, we think about those countries which are also from alliance. This is how the alliance looks like. Is the Circle Alliance. Also, and this green country is the leader of it. And this is more of a defense alliance because of the green team. Ever since they took out the orange team, which also causes those provinces to break apart, and they eventually joined with this green team, and yeah, the green team became somewhat a sort of monster to them. So they unified together. Now, of course, in fact, these countries are a bit stronger than the green team, so they have to worry about them. But as for these two are definitely strong, so they do have to worry about those two. But now let's but the purple team will do expanding, kind of. They will do expanding east, so they will expand yet again east. Kind of far east, in my opinion. Oh my god, they're so far east. And that's how the green team also expand east. Which after some freaking something bad wartime, they kind of reach this lake here. India. They just expanded their border like a few 50 to 100 kilometers, but still they expanded kind of a lot. Borders time. This is how they look like. And as for these two, yeah, not really a big surprise. And oh my god, this country is so freaking long and big. Yeah, I don't know about them. But that's until the green team does something in this alliance. And what do you think it's gonna do? Well, while some soldiers were on the border, there was a village in this orange country that so there's a village in this country that the green team, they thought it was some sort of terrorist tribe or tribe that or sort of army that doesn't like this alliance, and they bomb and explode it with their okay, I don't really know if bombs were invented at this time, but they definitely weren't, because if it wasn't for China as of right now, there wouldn't have been there would have been bombs. Now let me change this color because I don't really like it. Okay, that's a lot better. And and after they sort of do something with the village, the orange team immediately threatened and goes to the green team and goes to the big papa, which is the green team, and says, hey, green team, this unknown country just did something to one of my villages on the border, please help. And the green team goes to the border and sees their gone village, and goes to this green team and asks, what the did you do to my country's village? And they are like, oh, I did nothing. I think my soldiers are out of control. Yeah, the green team doesn't really about the excuse, and they go to war. Oh my god, it's about time. It's about time something real actually happens with this alliance. So, so the green team makes some. So the green team starts getting. So the green team starts invading their land, and the orange. Now, of course, the orange team will take much because of their strength, but this is how much they took. As for the blue team, yeah, this is how much they take. They took kind of a lot. And after some time, this land is split between all of them. And now after the green team, this green team makes a coast and makes a landing on the coast, and they make a dangerously close stuff. And make a dangerously close landing to the capital. And after some time they completely surround it. That's until the green team simply retaliates. And the green team sends reinforcements. And they took so much land. So you immediately take the coast, and after that they take almost all of this blue team's land. Which they do kind of face some resistance because of this land is also defended by this green team and these other allies, and after some time it's captured, leading to this country surrender. From here they take this boy's land, which after some time also makes them to surrender, and after some time this one surrenders, and it's now these two. They after the green team makes some very impressive pushes against this country, the green team start to get very worried because the alliance is going to fall apart. So they ask anyone else around the globe to see where. Oh my god, I forgot to add the alliance layer, but it's fine. But it's not really a problem. But this green team goes to any countries around them to ask for help, and there's not really any countries that are going to help these ones. But so they kind of left out, and when I say left out, they're simply alone because after some time, the green team, this green team goes to almost gets to the capital's outskirts. That's until the green team. That's until the green team simply joins the green team for a good measure, simply to defend their land, and then announce the green team versus the leader of the Circle Alliance. Yeah, this is gonna get very heated. So they fight back kind of a lot. Eventually, though, they take this coast, and they just took the capital. How simple is that? But they still do mean with this capital. Oh, it's also captured, and after some very freaking long time, yeah, the alliance simply falls apart. Eventually, though, this also surrenders, and now let's look at the peace treaty of this war. This is gonna take so long. So this is how the peace treaty went. So let me explain everything first in the process. So the green team obviously take this coast of this country, and they also took the orange team also they took some lands of those two, and they also took some land of the purple team. So they have access here to this land, empty land here. Now of course this can be counter defended by the green team, but as of now we won't see that. As for this mess right here, so this part of the purple team took independence, and those two parts and those two countries took independence of this one. Now if you ask me if they as of right now, these countries could actually join the Circle Alliance because to not only those two three have good relations with each other, but we can also friend with those four. So if all seven can partner up, and they could get strong at one point and defeat the green team. But that's just a plan for the future. We won't know just yet. But now let's jump over to Europe. And the orange team wants to do something with those provinces. Also, if you ask me, this province right here looks like a genie pot. But the orange team will go to war with some of those provinces, with this one, and this one, and maybe this with this pink one. And and the war starts. So the orange team makes some impressive pushes, and they capture this one's capital, and they surrender. Next they take this green one, and they also surrender. And after they take this genie pot one, also surrenders. And this pink one, and this one also surrender. Okay, and this one also surrender. So they're left by the orange team to be fully captured. And this is how much they will take. Next, some countries will actually unite. Not really, but some of these will actually join other provinces. Such as this pink one will join, so these two will join this one. And also, this blue one buys this ugly panel because I don't want to see it anymore. Also for the so they after that, and same with those two ones. They also decide to join the pink one. This one decides to be joined up to join the purple one. And as for for this one, we won't see anything about them. Nah, just kidding. They will be taken by the gold team. And now let's look at the peace treaty again. So this is how the land was split up. Also, if you wonder what happened to the big province, they also wanted to join the orange team. So this is how the land ends up looking. But now we jump over to Africa again, and something yet again will happen with this red land. So some provinces wanted to join up with the, not really join up, but some small provinces will join with the blue team. So this is how much land it will join up with. Also they yet again will expand a bit south. But anyways, and now something will happen with the red team. With this land, they want to break away yet again. Oh my god! I don't know about but rebellions are the most popular thing are the most popular reason why is the most used reason why some countries want to get independence. But anyways, this is how the land is split up. And the last or maybe final or maybe the final events of this video. First off, the red team want to expand their influence in Europe. So what they're gonna do? Well, they're gonna go to war. This time they're gonna go to war with this country. So the red team pushes into this country. Their offensive goes very well, and they capture the capital. Now, of course, they do surrender immediately afterwards because they don't wanna get. But the thing is, if they surrender, yeah, they're not gonna come back. It looks like this. And one final event in this video is with the yellow team. Is that again we're gonna yet again follow the fall of the yellow team. So the yellow team, as we know, you know, those are the cold guys that wanted to go here. Well, after they become cold, they also become unstable, you know. So so this very big province. No, not that. Which be kind of be about this size, breaks away. And immediately after they take the independence, they start expanding east. Because they want more land. They need their land. They need they do need their land. Schnitzel. But this is how much they will take. Capitals. This is how the country looks like. And yeah, this is actually good to do for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. We're trying to hit 500 subscribers right now. Also, if you like this series, please make sure to comment on my comments. Which we also were going to do suggestions in this series. And also, please click that bell to receive notifications from me anytime soon. And share the video to anyone who you know. Also, I forgot to say all of this in the start of videos, please. So I'm sorry for that. And bye, guys. I see you in the next video.